Today me and Isla are going to bake some Rocky Road, and we thought we'd show you so that you guys can make it at home. What we've got is we have 200 grams of butter, we have 300 grams of chocolate, we're going to use 4 tablespoons of golden syrup, we're going to use 100 grams of raisins, we've got 300 grams, we've got a selection of biscuits, but you can just use Digestive. We've got chocolate chips, Oreos and Digestives. We're just going to sprinkle some munchies in there too, for good measure. And we've also got 200 grams of marshmallows. So first of all, what we need to do is we're going to melt our butter with our chocolate and also add 3 tablespoons of your golden syrup. Want to add that, thanks? So you just add it to the pan, and then also your 3 tablespoons of the golden syrup. So you want to do the squeezing, thanks?
Yeah. Can I pour it in too?
Yeah, it's quite tricky, isn't it? Normally I would just do this by eye because it's a real pain to try and get out of the tablespoon measure. So I mean, if you sort of know what a tablespoon looks like, I would just go squeeze it in, 4 tablespoons worth. There we go. I think let's just squeeze the rest in, Pink. So you just keep squeezing till I say stop. So here you can see what it looks like. We're going to now melt that on the hob. Once it's all melted, we'll show you. Whilst your chocolate and butter and golden syrup is melting, if you crush your biscuits up, like Isla's doing here, she's just using one of my rolling pins and she's crushing up the biscuits. They look like this at the moment, but you'll need it more crushed than that. It's nice to have a few crunchy bits, but also some powdery bits. Another thing to do whilst your chocolate and butter mixture is melting is to line your tin. I've got an 8-inch square tin here, and I've just lined it with parchment so that it's easier to get out. I also use a loose bottom tin, but it's not essential because once you put it in the fridge and it goes hard, you can bang it out of another tin. Oh yeah, so just so you can see our biscuit mix, it's got like some bigger pieces but also some crumbly bits. That's the best. Oh yeah, so all of our chocolate's melted, like so. So we're now going to pour this. No, the other way around, honey. So put the bowl down, we're going to pour the chocolate into. We're going to pour our chocolate into our biscuit mix. Like this. Good job. You just scrape out everything from your chocolate pan.
Nearly all of it, but you can't get that much out.
No.
Now do we like stir it?
Now we're going to add our raisins. The raisins, like this, all of them. Good job. And then we're going to give that a stir. Don't add your sultanas or any other chocolatey bits, not your sultanas, your marshmallows or any other chocolatey bits you're putting in because they'll just melt with the hot chocolate. If you give that a stir and make sure it's all combined now.
It's done now, isn't it?
Yeah?
Yeah, can you show them now?
Okay.
Sure. What's on?
So this is all combined now. So all the biscuits are covered with your chocolate. So now I would add about half of your marshmallows because the other half we're going to put on top. Have those pinks. Keep going, keep going. A little bit more. Yeah, that's it. So then stir those in, but only just a little bit, just so they're covered in the chocolate, but don't fully stir it because they will melt. So here you can see they're just covered in the chocolate, but they haven't melted. We're now going to put that into our lined tin.
can't see it.
Oh, that's it. You just keep going. You're doing a great job. That's it. That's it. Last little bit. Good job, honey.
Just a bit
Oh yeah,
more,
so
I
just
think.
do the last little scrape out. Okay.
I got the most off
Well done.
that I can.
So once you've put it all into your lined tin, I would now use any extra chocolatey bits you're doing, and I would prod them into the mixture. We'll show you this next.
I'll show you do it like that. So it's
There you go. So you can see all of our mixtures in there. Okay, pop it back down. It's all nice and flat. So now we're going to pop on the munchies. We'll just take a munchie and we're just going to, oh, it's all gone a bit on. There we go. And we're just going to prod it into the mixture like that. So you can still see it on the top.
But they'll melt.
No, they won't melt now.
They're in the oven, they will.
We don't put this in the oven, do you? We put it just in the fridge.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. The cakes that you make, they actually sometimes don't really actually like need to go in the oven even though they have eggs.
Yeah, most cakes have eggs that go in the oven, don't they? Mum likes. So it looks like this. You now sprinkle your marshmallows on the top. That's probably enough, do you think?
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Oh.
There we go. So then it will look like this, and then we're going to put that into the fridge until it's set, which will be about 2 hours. Once your rocky road has set, you've taken it out after 2 hours, we just cut it with a hot knife. So just heat it under the tap to hot, and then cut it into squares, and then store it in the fridge, and then take it out sort of an hour before. If you keep it out, it can get a bit melty and it's a little bit messy, but doesn't really matter to us, does it, Pinks? Thank you for watching. I'll put the recipes, the ingredient in the list below. Bye. You wave? No.